Welcome to Benisalagba Civil Academy. So, in our previous lesson, we talked about how we place our concrete column, steel column, and rafter. Now we are going to be placing our concrete beam. So, first of all, pick our beam. Let's see the depth of our beam. Let's take it as 450. Sorry, this is the width. Let's take the width as 250. Let's say hit the width of the width of a block. Let's say 230. Then the depth for 600. Let's just take 600. 600. Now we can just click here and pick the last head. So automatically the beam has been placed. Now we can rotate it. Pick here, pick the edge here. So you can see now the beam has been successfully placed. But something is wrong. Initially we want our column to be higher than the beam. So let's undo everything. Let's undo it and pick our beam again. Now we pick our beam, we say 230 by 600. So we now come here, we want our column to be higher than the beam with 300. So if it's going to be that, definitely our beam is going to be lower than the column with 300. So we are going to write minus 300. Come here, minus 300. So the beam is going to be lower than the column with 300 mm. So place it like this. You can see it now. You can see it where it has been properly placed. Come here, click here again. Can be properly placed. Now there is something we did not do in our previous section. In this side, we have to place the gable column. It's supposed to be a gable column here. Gable column here. So if we want to do that, first of all, let's go and create our grid. We'll code our grid line. So first of all, we'll come to level 0. From the level 0, we'll calculate this one. See offset down. 6 years 12 meters, we can divide into 2. So we can now say we press our F2. Remember, I press F2 minus 6,000. You can see it now. Now come here, press offset again. Since it's going up, no need to put minus, just press F2 6,000. Now we have to rename our grid again. Here is A, here is B. It's supposed to be B. So let's change it to another alphabet because we cannot write B the same time. So let's say we write this one as arrow. Otherwise, if we write B, it will say we are using the same line. So first of all, we are using the same label. So we use it as B. Now, since here is C, we need to change it to another label first. Let's see. Here is going to be A, B, C, D, E. So let's say we put E here. So you see it will update on the other side also. Sorry, we say E. So E, update it. Sorry. Okay, E has been here already. A, B, C. That's why it is not working. So let's change it from the down B. C. See, it has changed here also. C. D. Now here is going to be E. E. So, have we done that? Let's move to our 3D. This is our 3D. Now we are going to be placing our column here. So how do we do that? Let's pick this column. Okay, first of all, let's change our level. We need to go to the story. See the grid line has moved up. Now we can just place it here now. Now this column, we want the rotation to change. We want to turn it. So we double click it. We can come here. So when we come here, we can turn it. Now you see the column has been turned. We can now click here, update. Since we update it, we can place it here. Automatically it will turn. So now come here, place it here, place it here. normally this column is supposed to be touching this rafter. So, okay, sorry, this is not supposed to be here. Here. Let's play for the 3 sides. And here also. Okay, because of door. You cannot come here. Now we want to extend, we just right click. You see, extend column to member. We'll click this one to be extended. Right click, extend column to member. Be extended. Right click, extend column to member. See it. Come here again. Right click, extend column to member. Here. Right click, extend column to member. So come here again, extend column to member. Now we have created the if column, the given column rather. Now we have to place our concrete column. So first of all, we'll come to this level. So we can click here. Now place our concrete column here. Place our concrete column here. So we're going to be using the same section of column, steel and concrete, because this is a small warehouse of 50 meters by 24 meters. So now this is it. What next? We have to place our beam. Double click. So this dimension is still there. Because we are using the same section, if you double click the existing one, you have to pick the property. So come here. Come here. Now we have successfully molded the concrete beam, concrete column, and steel beam, which is the rafter. Now what is next? We are going to place our pole line. So how do we place our pole line? First of all, let's save this project. Save it. Ctrl S, or you can simply come here and save. If you click here, this is save also. Now we're going to be placing our pole line. So how do we do that? Just place pole line, pick pole line, pick the last line, pick the last rafter and the first rafter. So you're gonna wait for it to pop up. So when it pop up, it's going to show a dialog box where we are going to be editing the property of the rafter. So it's doing a lot of job because the number of pole lines are much. So that's why it's taking time, 50 meters, about 8 base. So this is what comes up. First of all, we have to wait for something to pop up here before we start editing. So let's wait a little bit. So when we are editing, we are going to be seeing the picture in 3D of what we are doing, if it is molded enough or not. So this is it. Let's come up. Let's close it again. Now if I rotate, you can see the pole line here. Automatically in default is giving me U pole line, but the specification from the client is supposed to be Z pole line. Now if you check this Euros, it's not having a Z pole line. Let's go to Malaysia. If you check Malaysia down, there's a Z pole line. So we are going to be taking 200 by 200 mm, 16 mm thick, 16 mm thick. Then select this. Now there are some things we don't want. All this, we don't want on this. So we're going to come to this sag rod. If you want, if you do this, both sag rod and everything will go. But we want sag rod. So how do we do that? We do autofill. But what will happen? We use sag rod, then we click this one off. You can see everything is gone now. So include analysis. Now if you turn off that include analysis, the software will not consider the sag rod when analyzing. Now we are going to consider the spacing of our pole line. The spacing is going to be 900. So if the space is 900, what is next? So extension, which is going to be cantilever. You see the pole line is at the center. So we need a cantilever of 300. So how do we do that? You can see right side extension, we see 300. Automatically we see it here. The left side again, if you take out the left side, you can come here 300. Automatically it has extended. Now we just come here, click OK. The pole line will be assigned. So we'll come here, we'll click this end, click this end. Since that property is there, we don't need to edit again. Just come here. Now the pole line has been fully assigned. So in our next class, we are going to be talking on how to put guilt around this building. Then we talk about other modeling, loading, and then we proceed to the analysis. So we stop here today. Please try and like our channel so that it encourages us to do more videos like this.